Right, and the other big thing here is that you and I saw it during Mega Smash Mondays this actual week.
Yep.
Webb is so good at taking early stocks right off the board with that Nair down B.
Yep.
Capitancito needs to be very careful that he doesn't become yet another victim to Webb's 0 to deaths.
That is the great equalizer all the way through. Don't ever feel comfortable when you're fighting against ZSS because they always have Nair down B possibly to kill you at 30 at the ledge. But this is exactly what we were talking about beforehand. See how Capitancito is putting out just well enough spaced options as a way to cover a bunch of approaches, but also not staying full screen. He's staying within a range where he can catch him with the jump Nair or catch him on a hard punish smash attack if he overcommits.
Right, he's zoning, but oh no, he's gonna catch that missed up B with a furious F smash there. But yeah, that's the big thing here is that Capitancito, he zones, but he zones from right in front of you. He's never too far away to get a follow-up punish if you try for an option and whiff.
Yeah,
like right there,
really
he forces the shield out with the side B, then just dashes up, grabs, and then takes stage control by throwing ZSS off stage.
Yeah, he really, he just does a good job of keeping that pressure on. And Webb also doing a good job of keeping it very even here. He's looking for a mistake, trying to get the side B, maybe catch a spot dodge. Well, it did not get it. Now he's got to be very wary of, Capitancito. He's got him at kill percents now. That up tilt's a solid kill move, around another 30%. And at ledge, if he gets up incorrectly, forward smash will cover quite a few options.
I think he was looking for that roll up, but oh no, he gets caught in the middle of charging Paralyzer. Webb, though, taking the stock right back with that little old back air. So now we've got a full reset, 0-0, even percent.
I always love how Webb wastes no time. He's so good at answering if he makes a mistake. Like, okay, I got caught, but I'm going to instantly answer. He doesn't let the lead get too far out of hand. And a big part of that is just his consistent his consistent play now with ZSS. A lot of people don't know that he pretty much dropped Lucas. And this is his go-to character now, and it has continued to improve time and time again as these months have gone by.
Webb hates Lucas now at this point. Like, he's like, friendship over with Lucas. ZSS is now my best friend. And he's showing us exactly why here, keeping Capitancito stuck right on the ledge, making sure that it's going to be very difficult. But once he finally does get on the ledge, he's making it hurt. He's making his time on the stage count.
Yeah, oh my god, that was almost a solid tech chase right there. You see how Capitancito is starting to go a little bit less on the zoning. Now he's doing things like jump cancel, neutral B to throw out an aerial. He's trying to do active baits, and that up smash is just going to miss. It wouldn't have killed, and that will kill, though. You play off stage a little bit too much with ZSS, you're asking for issues.
You're asking for, or you're just, yeah, like you said, you're asking to get burned there. That down B is going to be the fire that has burned so many people away. That was unfortunate for Capitancito there.
Yeah,
but he is still in the game. He has the potential to take the stock very soon.
Oh, 100%. One of the things I like about Capitancito is that not only will he get caught in a situation like that, he doesn't get scared to try again. He will be willing, and that was a good bait. He threw out the up air, not only to cover if he happened to jump over him, but he dropped down fast enough to catch Webb, deciding to get aggressive, trying to trade with it, and then just clip him with the up tilt.
Wow, so much shield pressure from Capitancito there, just running in, dashing into WebbJP's shield. You're taking the lead. WebbJP takes it right back, though, by only about 20%.
Anytime you see a Webb forward throw, start thinking about teching in, because you are most likely going to die. So it's better to go to center stage and take the punish from ZSS where you're not going to die. Otherwise, you'll take that Nair, and we're looking at a game 2.
Don't. I hate that you're right there, because that just... Oh, it's so painful. I live in a region with Mars.
I'm used to this.
You live in a region with so many, like, just... it's New England.
A lot of vibe checks. You got Light, you got Mars, you got all of Tri-State, and you got an up smash.
Speaking of a vibe check, yeah.
Well done by Capitancito. He's so smart. Like, this is a character that we talk about all the time. Like character specialists are so hard to deal with at the highest level when they're a meta pusher, because you don't get that practice except for that person. It's hard to find somebody who plays me gunner like he does.
Where are you gonna get me gunner practice? Capitancito?
Just the fact that you gotta get somebody who, with 80+ characters in the cast, decided I'm gonna main me's first. Then you gotta find the one who decided to main the me gunner, and then one that doesn't just shoot retreating forward airs the entire time. So what I'm saying is you have to find Capitancito.
Like, that's what I just said. Sometimes there are specific players and specific characters where the only matchup practice you're going to get for them is by playing that player, and a good chunk of them just won't give away their secrets in practice.
I just gotta say, I'm just kidding. Protom, I didn't forget you. Please don't get mad at me for doing that.
So there's actually quite a few of them. It's so, I agree with what you said though. It's just so hard to find it, right? Like it's really hard to find the character specialists the way they are, and this is a matchup that you gotta know. Like this is one of those, if it's ZSS, you must know this matchup because you will run into it in bracket, and he is just capitalizing on the just excellent movement that ZSS can do with pretty much no fear. It's super impressive to watch.
ZSS more often than not, especially like for lower to mid-level players, serves as a pretty big vibe check in bracket because you can't just mash on her. You have to know what you're doing in terms of counterplay, or ZSS will rock your world.
Yeah, oh, that's unfortunate. That could have been a nice solid stage position, continue to put some pressure. But Webb still running right back in. That time it was called out. It's just such a scary mix-up game when you have to be forced into attack against ZSS. But Capitancito going right back to putting this pressure on getting the neutral B, the down B at the ledge, forcing the nair. And look at this. He's like, all right, I'm tired of you pressing buttons. It's my turn.
Literally watching just some Final Fantasy gameplay. They're taking turns beating the hell out of each other. But right now, it's actually just on.
It's the frame traps I was talking about before. Even though he didn't get the up tilt, he forces Webb into a defensive option there. He keeps the pressure on. Once Capitancito starts doing that to you, you need to think about resetting neutral. You need to run to the other side of the stage, rethink your life choices, and start getting really patient because he's figured something out.
There's no way that that's an actual thing, right, Ajax? Like you can't do drag down up air into up tilt to kill on the platform. That is ridiculous. Like, okay, watch that air dodge, Webb, because if he had decided to fire off that charge shot, you were dead. Regardless, though, he is going to be taken out then and there. So now Capitancito looking good as long as he can hold on to this stock and get some extra damage in, which he's absolutely looking to do right here. He gets caught by the up B out of shield. It's not going to be enough yet.
Good answer from Webb right there. He realized the way to just challenge that down B. It's like, you are not recovering for free. I'm going to catch you slipping a bit and brings it back to even.
Yeah, that one is going to be exactly what Webb needed to get himself back in this game. Thanks to just a couple more hits. Now he's back in the lead. He's back in control. This is still neck and neck. Now Ajax, it's going to be up to if he can get past this minefield being put up by Capitan. He's just putting so many projectiles out. No matter which avenue of approach Webb decides to take, there's just a bomb waiting for him to blow up in his face.
Exactly. Like where ZSS is one to try and get stuns and get quick hits and such to just put like consistent pressure on, catching mistakes. Look at the way Capitancito plays. Every time a single hit, which normally wouldn't lead to combos, he's got something already ready planned to follow up. He keeps that constant pressure on you, and I am so surprised that the air dodge got by, but that dash attack is going to deal with another attempt off the ledge.
Just a little bit painful there to die in that way, but you know, he can shake it off. He can come back. He can make this work. Not if Capitancito continues this insane pressure, though. No matter what, Webb's just struggling so hard to get anything in on his shield. Gonna get that down air off, but he's already right out of a pretty bad up air, or up B, excuse me.
Oh, there's the boost kick. This should take it out. Actually, no, and then good DI from Capitancito and delaying, using the B reverse to go ahead and use that forward air, get some momentum backwards and get that landing. Honestly, like, I like the fact that Webb, even while behind, he finally finds the gap. However, good mash up from Capitancito to get out of there, and then rinse repeat. Asking you shall receive. You'll still take this boost kick.
So the first boost kick doesn't hit, but when first you don't succeed, just try again. Ajax,
yes, sir.
Did you see that? Did you see
force him into the missile? He's always got something covered.
There's literally infinite option coverage from Capitancito here. It's so impressive to see, especially in this situation where he's just catching Webb's landing 9 times out of 10. Now he's charging up charge shot. You know he's looking for the final stock of this game with it. Tries to catch Webb going up onto the platform with the up smash. Doesn't quite get it, though.
Oh,
he's in a pretty bad spot, though. There it is.
The up smash is so good. Like, that's one of the few multi-hit up smashes that are designed like that actually work. Rest in peace to all Samus players. So, this character is something that I never thought I'd have to say, but you have to respect it. Like, like, Capitancito has some solid frame data and some really good option coverage that just even puts fear in a character that's as mobile as ZSS. I don't want to see no hashtag ZSS sucks in the chat. I don't believe in that propaganda, but it's, this is one of those times where it's actually looking like a bit of a struggle. Huh?
Mars subs can just go home. I'm not buying any of the ZSS sucks propaganda. We all know that character is frankly ridiculous. It's just the fact that
we're not about propaganda or pushing anything here except Mott's apple juice.
Except Mott's apple juice.
It's literally the meme in the tournament. We're just gonna sit here drinking Mott's apple juice the entire time.
I'll leave the jug on my shoulder so it's always in frame.
I have so much left. So like, it's very interesting. Like, I'm trying to figure out what will work for Webb. I feel like on paper you want to say a smaller stage, right? But actually, I don't think it's gonna work. I think if he
goes to a smaller stage, he loses even harder.
Yeah, part of me says that Webb does the weird thing with ZSS that he likes to do, and probably pick something like Kalos, because Webb is the only ZSS in the world that likes FD or Kalos.
I want to see either FD or maybe. I think maybe small battlefield can be the answer here. I know we were saying smaller stages might be a death sentence, but that's just with the singular like main platform of Smashville. With that main platform, Capitancito can have so much option coverage for Webb landing on it, but instead with small battlefield, Webb has the potential to get those platform traps without so much being locked off from approaching him in the neutral. There we are.
We're running it to. So it definitely can work exactly the way you said it. I'm just slightly fearful for how good Capitancito has been on platforms. He has consistently not only called out jumps, but he has been just trapping him on these platforms and using it as a solid escape tool to bait Webb. If Webb can get a nice solid lead and, you know, not really worry about much with another stock and be able to get some trades, I feel good about it. But so far, I want to see if he can answer the way Capitancito has just been controlling him.
And he is going to get caught by that grab. So Webb in a position to make something happen. He tries to get the read with the down smash, but he's not going to find it quite yet. And he's just actually kind of struggling to get in here, is Capitancito. This is the exact opposite from what we saw earlier on PS2. He's like actually finding hits few and far between, but oh my god, that drag down is so ridiculous.
Yeah, it's just so good. It puts establishes so much fear. Webb's still in a solid spot. If he doesn't whiff grabs, that is one of the few times that you gotta be careful. You know that, yeah, I almost respect him kind of taking that instead, because Capitancito was 100% looking for a flip kick. He wanted to punish it if he decided to do it, or if he just decided to go for a roll get up. But it's just so scary staring down that down B at the ledge.
It is going to be a decently tough situation to get back up on stage here thanks to those mines coming out. And Webb is going to fall first. Despite a super explosive opening to start off the game, he just kind of falls flat as soon as Capitan like gets his feet underneath him, gets going.
Yeah, do you see now jump expended? He was waiting for a reaction afterwards, but the aggressive approach from Capitancito kind of actually throwing him off a little bit there.
So that was incredibly smart, Ajax. Capitancito landed with fair, did short hop fair, then landed, and then caught Webb jumping out of shield with a fully charged charge shot. And it put so much damage on him. That's just like again, I've said it over and over throughout this set, Capitancito's option coverage is just next level. Exactly. And speaking of which, he just gets that up smash out there on the platform and has taken a full stock lead.
Pretty much why we were talking about the very beginning, the moment I was saying, like, these two, you would assume it'd be, you know, vice versa. That would be, you know, Capitancito playing on the run from ZSS with their great approach tools, their great answers with frame data. Not at all the case. Capitancito plays to put you in a situation where you have to guess and do constant 50-50s. And he's just been eating up so much, which has been really, I think, kind of throwing Webb off. He hasn't been able to find that answer to it yet.
Right, I said it earlier in the commentator chat. I don't know if you were there yet or not, but frame data isn't everything. A character like a character with amazing frame data can sometimes get absolutely destroyed when they're just getting put in constant 50-50 situations where they can't actually make use of it. And that's exactly what Capitancito's doing.
In the Japanese tournament, right? With Hero. Like Hero does not have the best. Like Hero doesn't have the best overall frame data, but if you know how to position yourself properly and cover the right options, just like that, catching him with the neutral B, the flip kick on the stage, that will close out that stock. But if Capitancito continues to play the way he's playing, this is going to be a 3-0 in favor. That is a jump gun too. He's forced to air dodge. He's got to go towards the ledge.
He does get back onto ledge with jump fade back fair. But only 22% on Capitancito. And remember what I said about option coverage on those platforms. Webb gets caught jumping with that up air. And oops, that's going to be an up tilt and also a 3-0.
That up tilt's so fast, so good. It's one of those kill options we were trying to talk about before where it's like,